Come on, girl.
There's another one on its way to the quarry. Frank Tate doesn't waste much time.
I must have half the council in his pocket.
And we're going in for wind farms next.
Yeah. Flock of ostriches, more like. That's the latest fashion, isn't it? Come on, girl.
Why does he keep at it? He's already got that many businesses, he doesn't know what to do with them.
Oh, well, anybody normal would be satisfied, won't they?
Tell him that this afternoon.
It's not for me to say, Jack, is it? I'm best out of it.
Robert's not feeling too good. I'm taking him back to bed.
What's the matter, son?
I've got pains.
You haven't eaten that big packet of sweets on the way to school, have you?
I haven't opened them yet. I think I'm going to be sick.
I better get him home. I'll see you later.
Aye.
Bye.
Kids.
Tell me about it.
I'm older than her. I should get first choice. I mean, I can help her move her stuff out, her posters and that.
What are you going on about?
Scott's bedroom. There's no point Donna staying in my room, not while Scott's is gathering dust.
He'll be back on leave.
How often? Be off to Bosnia soon.
Oh, Kelly.
Well, he will.
He might not like the army. In that case, he'll come back home.
Don't talk daft. He'll go to London. And in the meantime, we can stash his stuff in the stock room. See ya.
Hi, Kelly. Is Vic about?
Yeah, I'm in here. What do you want?
I was just wondering if I could borrow your wife for 5 minutes. Church Action Group.
Yeah, sure. Better go in the back.
Right.
Oh, make us a cup of tea while you're at it.
Cass, she's not even shouting you.
No.
What's happening to Sean?
The police have picked him up.
Yeah, I know that. He's just phoned me. Why didn't you tell me?
I don't have to tell you everything, Dave.
He didn't break into the tea rooms.
Sure of that, are you?
Well, why would he have?
The money, Eric's wine, the takings from my business, and don't say he didn't know where they were kept. He did.
He's not a thief, and you know it.
He's not an exemplary citizen either.
Well, anyone can make a mistake.
Yeah, I agree. I've made one or two myself, but I've not been to prison.
Yeah, but you don't know what he was inside for.
You knew all along.
He's not a thief.
He's been in prison and you couldn't tell me.
Well, why don't you listen to his side of it?
I can't, can I? The police are doing that.
Well, he said he phoned you and you put phone down on him.
He should have said what he had to say last night.
Look, I'm going down to the police station, see if there's aught I can do. Are you coming?
No. There's no reason why I should.
Why don't you take Vic another cup?
Terry, he could come in any minute. You should really get going.
We're talking parish business. I've got to see you again. I was awake all last night just thinking about you.
Right, sorry, tell what I need, Viv, now. There's people waiting, love.
Oh, Vic, I meant to ask you. How'd you fancy joining me and Zach on the old guitar? We're getting a band together. Knock out a few tunes.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind.
Thought you said there was a queue forming.
Well, can't you see to it? I'll be out in a minute. What sort of group?
What's your meal, Chris?
You've accessed these files while they've been away, haven't you?
Of course I have.
They're private.
They're open to all designated employees.
I didn't designate you.
You couldn't if you wanted to. You're not the boss.
There's sensitive information stored on this computer.
I know. And there's more now than before you went away. I can print it up for you if you want.
Everything okay?
No, it isn't. There are leaflets missing from my desk and she's accessed home farm files without permission.
I don't know about any leaflets. And I certainly don't need permission to do my job.
What job? Housekeeper? Skivvy? Personal assistant?
She's efficient. And I'm making use of her talents.
And we all know what they are.
You're still jet-lagged, son. If you weren't, I'd take offence.
She seems to be making a play for my position.
Believe me, Chris, I couldn't do what you do.
Tina had to help me with the quarry project. You weren't here.
What quarry project? We haven't used the quarry for 5 years.
Well, we're using it now, and it looks like it's going to be very lucrative. Soon be the talk of the village. And if you ask Tina nicely, she might fill you in.
Do you know how much a wedding dress costs?
If you wear it all afternoon, about £200 an hour.
Easy.
Haven't you got anything better to spend your money on?
What money?
You've been saving for months.
Yeah, well, I don't get paid much, and neither does Biff. That's why Mum and Dad are going to have to help out.
They will be pleased.
Yeah, well, if they can afford a party for their silver wedding, they can do something for me.
They won't be decked out in wild silk and mother of pearl, though, will they?
Nothing to do, Linda?
Not really.
Well, then I suggest you find something. Send some reminders, chase up bills, generate work.
Oh, Kim rang. She wanted to take another look at Valentine.
Oh, no, what's he got? Black death or leprosy?
She sounded anxious.
Well, why didn't you ring my mobile? I could have gone straight round there.
You said there was nothing wrong with him yesterday.
There isn't, but if I don't drive over and tell her, she'll summon up another vet. I can't bear losing customers. Even Kim.
Yeah.
They don't exactly apologise, do they?
Well, they've got to follow up any information given.
It was Kathy that put them onto me, wasn't it?
How would I know?
Dave, I've worked with her. I've been there night and day. She said she loved me.
Well, she's been through a troubled time.
Oh, I didn't break into her precious little tea rooms. Why did you think it was me?
Well, you went away and she didn't know where you were.
If I'd wanted to, I could have had my hand in the till months ago and she never would have even known.
Well, no one think you did it.
She does. Why else have I spent the entire night behind bars?
Do you want to come back home or do you want to go to Kathy's?
Where do you think?
Hang on a minute. I'm a shareholder, Tina isn't. Why should she know more than me?
Because she was in Emmerdale and you were in California.
They've got telephones over there, faxes, telexes, anything you want.
No doubt they've got carrier pigeons as well. I just didn't choose to send one.
Look, you're barging into this quarry scheme. You haven't gone into it properly.
We have. Tina will go over it with you again as many times as it takes. Look, I've got to talk to Zoe before she leaves.
What else would you like to know, Chris?
From you, nothing.
You know, you may be a shareholder, but that doesn't entitle you to be consulted.
Why not?
Well, because the money's coming from a subsidiary of Tate Holdings. It's not costing you a penny.
Really?
Really. Read the printout.
So who is paying?
A local source.
Which you're not at liberty to divulge.
Oh, I think I am. It's no secret. Tate Holdings supplied the quarry, and Steve Marchant supplied the cash.
Steve?
Betty?
Yeah?
The police have just phoned. They've let Sean go.
Well, is that good news or bad news?
They've let him go.
They checked out his alibi. He was where he said he was. There are people who can vouch for him.
Cronies, members of the criminal fraternity. What good's their word?
Apparently there's more to it than that, but the police are satisfied and he's no longer helping with their inquiries.
Well, if the police are happy, I'm happy.
It's not your business that's been broken into.
You spoke out of turn, Eric Pollard. You put an innocent man in the spotlight.
Excuse me, I behaved like a responsible citizen. I gave what information I had to the police.
That wasn't information. That was gossip.
Oh, yes, you know more about that than I do.
Look, Eric did what he thought was best.
Thank you.
It's up to me to make amends to Sean.
Why? He wasn't honest with you. You gave him a job. He let him look after Alice. You put your trust in him.
Yes, but he never did me any harm.
Oh, well, did he tell you you'd been to jail?
Yes, well, perhaps he was trying to put all that behind him.
It's of passing interest, though, isn't it, eh? And there's a 5-year-old on the premises.
Are you trying to say he was in jail for child molesting?
I'm not saying anything, Betty, because I don't know. Like Kathy, I haven't been told. Having something to eat?
Hi,
Hiya.
what can I get you?
Nothing, I just wanted to make sure everything's okay for tonight.
Yeah, I've got a babysitter, but...
But what?
Well, are you sure it's a good idea? Faye doesn't seem too keen.
What's it got to do with her? I invited you.
I saw that certain expression on her face.
Oh, if you did, you can ignore it. I'll see you at 7:30.
Yeah, big house had padlocks put on these pumps since Kathy's place got done over.
Yeah, I can't blame him. Eric Pollard's booze walked out from under his nose.
Looks as though you'll get it back now.
How do you mean?
The police have arrested Sean.
Sean? Never.
No, he's just helping them with their inquiries, that's all.
We spent the night in the cells.
Well, that's what you do when you help with inquiries.
Is it? I wouldn't know.
Cheers, Tim.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, that's typical. You can't even... You've got to flick it up. Did you get Susie a drink?
I thought she were going.
I am.
No, stay for another drink. Biff, go and get her one.
No, I'll see you later. Zoe will be back by now, and I'm sure she'll expect one of us there to shout off to.
Yeah, bye.
Biff,
Look, I didn't swing an early dinner break to spend time with her.
she's my friend.
Yeah, well, it's about time she put her hand in her pocket.
She hasn't got any money.
And who am I? Rothschild?
There you are, love.
You are driving me crazy.
Huh?
No musical here. That's his trouble.
Hey, she's a fine girl, that Lisa, you know. Fiddles with the best of them.
So I've heard.
Hey?
I've got Vic interested and all. He's dusting off his guitar.
Hey, great. We'll have them dancing in the streets.
Hey, when are we going to, rehearse?
Thanks for turning me into the police.
I didn't.
You just stood there while he dragged me off.
It was Eric who called them.
Oh, and you knew nothing about it.
No, I didn't.
You just believed everything you were told.
What was I told, Sean? Nothing. Not until Eric said you had a record.
Good old Eric. Always got a trick up his sleeve.
Just tell me you're not a criminal. Tell me where you've been these past few days. Tell me why you don't trust me.
I would have trusted you with anything.
Except where you were going and who you were seeing.
It's none of your business.
Well, if that's the case, I'm none of your business either. Just go.
I'm not going till you tell me why you think I'd steal from you. You knew I loved you.
I knew Dave loved me as well, but what did he do when he walked out the door?
I'm not Dave.
You're all the same. Maybe you've been with another woman too.
I've been with my child.
Your child?
I've been with my child. My little girl. My Sarah. I visit her grave every year. I stay with my wife and we visit her together.
Your wife? You slept with me night after night, and you've got a wife and a child?
She's my ex-wife, and we're not married anymore.
So you just forgot about her, wiped the two of them from your mind?
No, I can't wipe my 4-year-old daughter out of my mind. I ran her down in a car. I killed her. And I was drunk. My ex-wife can only tolerate me for 1 day a year.
Sean.
Like I said, it was nothing to do with you, and if it was, I would have told you.
I don't know what to say.
Well, I'll tell you, because I've heard it all before. Negligent, at fault, drunk.
I am so sorry.
Oh, what about?
You should have said. I would have understood.
No, you're just like all the rest, Kathy. You didn't stand by me for 1 minute.
Hey, I didn't know. Look, give me a chip.
I'm getting out of this place.
Don't, please.
Get away from me, Kathy. I don't want to know anymore.
Even you've got to admit that I can do what I like on my own land.
Not if it affects my farm, you can't.
There's no question of illegality. The planning permissions are in place. We did everything according to the book.
You're wrecking my livelihood. What book's that in?
We knew there'd be opposition.
Good, because there's gonna be. Now, these are my fields you're gonna pollute. Where am I gonna graze my sheep? The whole lot could subside. Are you a madman or what?
Have you considered what this might mean to the children of the village? The danger you'll be putting right on their doorstep.
I will not accept responsibility for your children if they're trespassing on my property. The rest is scaremongering. The quarry's not going to cause any pollution.
What? We could be clogged up with dust and fumes. You'll be storing dynamite. If something goes wrong, we could be blown sky high.
This day and age, Jack, the health and safety regulations are as long as your arm. That's before you get on to protecting against environmental damage.
Oh, a damn great hole in the middle of the moors isn't environmental damage enough.
Mum? Can I go play? I feel all right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't go far.
I'll take you over the side, show you where it'll affect your land and where it won't.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Go on, ask him. Ask me what?
He'll only say no.
No, I won't. He's a man who likes to see folk develop the talents.
Real talent, yeah.
You're wasting your time.
If you're asking me to get involved in your musical activities...
Not involved, Alan.
Well, only supervisory capacity.
What does that mean?
We need someone with the time and the space. What,
Are you asking me to be your manager? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well,
I don't know a lot about the entertainment industry, but I can learn.
No, that's an Esther Viper's theatrical management. You wouldn't like it.
Now, I'll be bringing a new mind to it. Now, let me see. What do I get? 20% of your gross?
20%? That's a fifth, isn't it?
Was when I was at school.
Well, you're not going to fifth of my earnings. You can go and check a jump.
And then you're not using my pub, front room or back. Take a jump yourself.
Alan, you'll be after hours.
It will be cacophonous, Zach. You go and con somebody else.
Now, are you sure you're all right, Kathy, love?
Yes, thanks, Betty. I think I'll go up to the flat.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because we can manage down here.
Kath, what's happened? Sean's at home going crazy, shouting his head off.
He had a daughter, Dave. He had a little girl.
What?
Dave, take her upstairs, love.
I tried to say I was sorry, but he wouldn't listen to me.
Satisfied?
Is Madam still in there?
Kim likes messing around in stables.
Has she ever asked you to join her? Would you?
Would you? With Frank?
No. I've seen what happens to underlings who get above themselves.
Yeah, so have I.
Biff, phone Zoe. I want to hear now.
She's only just left.
Yeah, well, she can come back. Valentine's worse. Hurry up. You come and help me.
There's nothing I can do.
I don't care. I want you in here.
I'm pigs, me, not horses.
Here he is.
Vic!
Yeah, what's your game?
Hey? I don't lead.
Hey?
No, I means, do you play a lead guitar?
Yeah, I play lead, rhythm, acoustic, electric, whatever you want.
Yeah, 12 string.
No, but I had to go over Hawaiian once.
Bet she was delighted.
You wait till you hear us play.
Alan ain't letting you loose on the customers, is he?
No, definitely not.
You'll be sorry.
I'll take that chance.
Hey, we could rehearse at your place. You've got a stock room, haven't you?
Yeah, but I ain't letting you in it. Your hands do more than drumming. We use the village hall.
No, there's too much going on there already.
What about Zach's barn? At least it's out of the way.
Yeah. No electric.
And it might frighten the pigs.
Ah, well done, Mr. Turner. You've said something sensible at last.
I beg your pardon?
Lisa's got loads of room. We could practice there. Wait, she does a lovely bacon and dripping butter.
That settles it. We'll rehearse it, Vix.
Right.
My land will be worth peanuts if your plans go ahead.
They are going ahead. It'll benefit the whole area.
How'd you make that out?
Your farm gives employment to you full-time and Ned Glover part.
And Sarah with the bunk barn?
Okay, so we can call that 2 full-time jobs. I'll need diggers, drivers, blasters, general labourers, and while they're putting the road in, there'll be work for dozens.
There's already a road.
Which you yourself said was inadequate. What I'm proposing will bring revenue to the village. The people working for me are going to have to spend their money somewhere.
All right, so Alan Turner will sell a few more pints.
But people who are ready to take advantage, there'll be money to be made.
Yeah, and the cost of that money will be the peace of the countryside.
Jack, have you seen Robert? I was hoping he was with you.
Oh, last saw him kicking a ball outside the cow sheds. Have you tried the bunk barn?
Yeah, of course I have.
Well, he must be somewhere.
I'll try the sheds again. I wish he'd say where he's going to be.
You can't stand in the way of progress, Jack.
I won't. But if it comes to you destroying my livelihood, I'll fight you all the way.
You're not right, are you, fella? Frankly, Kim, he looks all right to me.
Look at his coat. Look at his eyes. Oh, dull, aren't they, fella?
Reminds me of my dad.
If you can't think of something sensible to say, just get out.
No, wait till Zoe gets here first. I might learn something.
Oh!
What's wrong?
Oh, God. Oh, help me. Oh, this isn't right. It's not supposed to be like this.
I'll get help. Where's Frank?
Don't leave me, please. Please don't leave me. Oh.
Robert? Robert!
I'm in here. I'm in here, Mum.
Why didn't you answer?
I did.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. I've been playing.
What, hide and seek? I've been looking for you everywhere. Have you got something in there?
No.
You have?
I haven't got anything.
Let me see.
No.
Robert.
I haven't got anything. Honest. There's nothing here.
Andy.
Someone's got to see to Valentine.
Zoe's on her way. You need more help than he does.
Oh, God. Oh.
What's going on?
Have you got your mobile?
It's in the office.
Right, stay here. I'll go and get it.
No, don't leave me.
You need help.
Get Zoe.
She's got to go to hospital.
She can go where she likes.
Do you want the baby to be born here?
It's probably conceived here.
It's Frank's baby.
So?
So, he doesn't care about me, but he wants this child.
There's the rest of the month's rent. Now I owe Emmerdale nothing.
What do you expect Kathy to think? What do you expect her to do?
It was my business. I expected her to keep out of it.
You should have been honest with her.
Oh, like you were.
Well, she wouldn't have chucked you out.
She's a soft touch, Dave. We both know that.
You should have told her the truth. No one would have had to have known.
What should I have shown her? Photographs of the damage to the car or the blood on the pavement?
You just blocked her out of everything.
I did no worse than you.
I'll give her a chance,
What's
man.
the point? I've got my own problems. You have her, Dave. You're the one that's in love with her.
Don't tell Dad.
I have to.
I hated that family. I'm not going back.
Why did you hate them?
They didn't like me. They wouldn't let me do anything.
But you shouldn't have run away. Anything could have happened to you.
I can take care of myself.
Stale bread and a few sweets. You call that taking care of yourself?
It's warm in there. I was all right. Please don't send me away.
Come into the house. I'll get you something proper to eat and I'll find Jack.
Can I stay?
No, I'm afraid you can't, Andy. I have to phone your social worker.
Oh, please, Mrs. Ogden, please don't. Don't send me away, please. Oh, don't, Mum. I could stay here. No one would know.
I'm very sorry, Andy. You have to go back.
Yeah, we're leaving now. We'll be there in a minute.
Give me that. You've got a phone in the car.
Biff, can you help me with her?
I'll drive.
No, you stay with Valentine.
You what?
Tell Zoe what's wrong.
I don't know what's wrong.
Yes, you do. We'll be there in a minute, don't worry. I told them we'd meet them halfway.
I don't want this baby.
Too late, you're having it now. You should be phoning Frank on that thing.
I can manage.
Well, tell him to get straight there.
Oh, just get her out of the way. I'll tell my father what a brave little warrior you were.
Oh, if I had the time.
Look, you haven't. Just get shut of her. Look, come on. You'll be in the hospital in half an hour.
Oh.
Well, try your bedside manner on the horse. Hello, Dave. Chris Tate here. I think there's something you should know.